Margaret stood in the laundry aisle of her Walmart in Ohio, staring at an empty shelf tag. White Stag, gone. 19 years of school clothes, work blouses, and Christmas sweaters came off that rack. Nobody warned her. It vanished between one Tuesday and the next. Here is what most people never figure out. Walmart has quietly erased 14 things you probably loved, and one of them is still costing shoppers like you real money today. By the end of this video, you will know all 14, and you will see exactly how one woman ended up $265 ahead of her neighbor in a single year, just because she noticed what you are about to learn. And number one on this list is the one nobody sees coming. It is not a product. You could smell it the moment you walk through the door. Before we count down, do one thing for me. If you remember even one item on this list, comment your age and your state. Robert in Texas wrote 71. Dorothy in Florida wrote 68. Every comment tells me which memories to bring back next. Number 14. Great value. Breakfast syrup. The bottle that sat on your kitchen table so long it became invisible. No announcement, no warning. One morning you reached for it and your hand closed on empty air. That is how Walmart retires things, silently. Remember that word, because it explains everything else on this list. Number 13. Great Value Diet Cream Soda. The store brand twin of that classic A&W flavor. This one actually made the news because loyal drinkers flooded Walmart with complaints when it vanished. The company confirmed it was gone for good and replaced it with nothing. Now hold on, because number 12 should not exist, and yet thousands of you have seen it with your own eyes. Number 12. Great Value Tropicals. Pickles floating in fruit punch. It sounds like a joke, but it was real, stocked in roughly 1,200 stores, mostly in the South. Families are still arguing about it at dinner tables 15 years later. Half called it disgusting. The other half bought 2 jars. Number 11. Great Value. Pineapple Dessert Pizza. Sold from around 2019 to 2021, alongside a s'mores version and a cinnamon apple version. 3 flavors, gone in 2 years, no explanation. If you saw it in the freezer aisle and thought that cannot possibly work, you were one of thousands who thought the same thing and bought it anyway. Now we slow down, because the next 2 are not snacks. These are the ones people actually grieve. Number 10. White Stag. The brand Margaret was staring at when this video began. It was pulled in the same season as 2 other clothing lines, and unlike the others, White Stag never came back. Not in stores, not online, not even a limited run. 19 years of trust, erased with one corporate decision. Number 9. Faded Glory and Just My Size. Pulled in that same quiet purge. Both eventually returned in a limited way, but ask anyone who wore them through the 90s, and they will tell you the changed, the fabric changed, and the selection never recovered. Here is where this stops being nostalgia and starts being money. 2 women, same age, same town, same Walmart. Ruth and Dorothy both watched their favorite items disappear. Ruth shrugged and kept shopping on autopilot. Dorothy paid attention. Watch what happens. Ruth replaced her Great Value Red Tornado soda with name brand Mountain Dew Code Red, $1.40 more per 12-pack. Twice a week, every week. That is $145.60 gone in a year on soda alone. Dorothy switched to a different store brand and kept that $145 in her purse, where it became her grandson's birthday gift. Same store, same shelves. The only difference was attention. And we are not done with these 2, because the clothing math coming up is even bigger. Number 8. Red Tornado Soda itself. Walmart's answer to Code Red erased so completely that searching for it online turns up almost nothing. Fans call it the Mandela effect soda because people genuinely struggle to prove it ever existed. But you remember, that is why you are still watching. Number 7. Great Value. Kettle-cooked Burnin hot potato chips. So loved that there is still an active online petition begging Walmart to bring them back. Petitions for potato chips. That is what these products meant to people. Quick test. Type the word soda if you remembered Red Tornado before I said it. I read every comment, and I already know half of you just realized you have not thought about that drink in 15 years. Number 6. Great value. Jalapeño cheese puffs. The bag that came out when the grandkids visited. Never fancy, just always there, until it was not. Number 5. Great value. Organic instant oatmeal with oats and flax. The quiet workhorse. It served the same households every single week for years, then vanished mid-routine, without so much as a shelf tag apology. We are 5 items from number 1, and it is the biggest one on this list. But first, if this video has already brought back one memory, hit subscribe right now. This channel exists so people over 60 stop getting blindsided by quiet changes, whether that is a store shelf or a retirement account. It is free, and it tells YouTube that people your age deserve videos made for them. Number 4. The paper ticket layaway counter at Christmas. You walked to the back of the store in October, picked out the toys, and a real person wrote your balance on an index card while you paid it down month by month. No apps, no interest traps, just a handshake system that let grandparents on fixed incomes give big Christmases. That counter is essentially extinct. Number 3. The classic blue vest greeter. The Sam Walton tradition of a genuine hello at the door, sometimes with a sticker for the grandkids. Scaled back across the country over 15 years and in many stores replaced by someone checking your receipt on the way out. Think about that trade. A welcome replaced by an inspection. Now the clothing math I promised. After White Stag vanished, Ruth replaced about 20 pieces of clothing over the year with name brand basics at roughly $6 more per item. That is $120 gone quietly. Dorothy found another store brand line and spent almost exactly what she always had. Stack that on the soda, and Dorothy finished the year $265.60 ahead of Ruth. Same store, same town, same pension-sized budget. Attention was the only difference. Number 2. The old Vision Center pricing. There was a time when the independent optometrist inside Walmart could get you an exam and a basic pair of glasses for well under $100 combined. Pricing and staffing changes pushed that up by $60 or more in many locations for the exact same basic pair. Your eyes did not change. The structure did. And number 1. The in-store McDonald's. The one I said you could smell from the door. For years, many supercenters had a McDonald's right inside the entrance. Coffee before you grabbed a cart. A happy meal for grandkids who behaved through the whole trip. Fries you could smell from the parking lot. Nearly every one of those locations has been removed over the past 15 years, replaced by a generic counter or by nothing at all. It was never just food. It was the ritual that made the errand feel like an outing. So that is all 14. The syrup, the cream soda, the pickles, nobody can explain. White Stag, Faded Glory, the layaway counter, the greeter, and the McDonald's at the door. Do not try to mourn all 14 tonight. Pick the one that hit hardest and tell me about it in the comments, because those stories decide what I bring back next. And remember the real lesson. It was never about chips or soda. Stores you trust make quiet changes every single week, and the people who pay attention, like Dorothy, finish the year hundreds of dollars ahead of the people who do not. Subscribe, because in our next video I reveal the Costco membership mistake quietly draining more than $300 a year from retirees, and almost nobody over 60 knows they are making it.